Good morning, everybody. This is my Marketbell, quick and easy, on the point. Just some informations for your daily trading. From time to time, will I bring you some important informations when I see some sweet point in the markets, in the futures or the currencies. And this is what I will do in the futures. So before we start, of course, we have a risk disclaimer. Please take care on this point. That futures, stocks and option trading involves substantial risk of losses. Clients may lose more than their original investments. The highly leveraged nature of futures trading means that small market movements will have great impact to your trading account, and this can lead to large losses. Please have this in mind, and have also in mind that the things that we will talk about here in the next few minutes are just for your information and no advice to trade. This said, before, let's start to some informations for the markets. That means what's at the moment on the market, what will move the market, or what is moving the markets. There are a few things that we see at the moment. We see dropping indices, especially in USA, in Europe too. We see a weak US dollar. We see the inflation is coming more and more to the higher side, and this bring the US 10-year Treasury also back to the increasing move. And this is maybe important for the next week, because when the inflation is the leading concern in the markets, we will see more pressure from the upside to the downside. More money will maybe flow into the bond market, because of it's less risky to buy a 10-year bond in America as to trade in the indices like the S&P 500, Dow or Nasdaq. This is what we see here in the last weeks too. The volatility increased and bring also pressure to the downside from the indices, and this is what we see. And not only words are important, charts are important too. So for this reason, I will just switch over to the indices. For example, here the futures in the indices, and what we see here is one very important thing. The first one, what we see here is that the Nasdaq 100 is still in a leading downtrend. This is what we see here on this point, and the downtrend is leading here. This is what you see. I draw it in red. You see here, this one is the small beginning, and then we have the trend here to the downside too. And what we see here is that this level, the former support level, is now a risk level. It's this point here, and this was the level where the market came back to the downside. And what we should have in mind now is the situations when it comes to the price bringing back here to the 12,900. We will see this level over here is a little support, but when we see the prices below this, we have the chance more to the downside. And what I expect here is a test of this breakout level here, anything between 12,200 and 12,300. That's the view to the Nasdaq. And just let's switch over to the Dow. The Dow is similar from the behavior, but not yet in a downtrend. But what we see here is that the uptrend is broken. You see here this level, the 33,550 was important. It was broken. We came back, and now we are on the weak side again. And the risk that we have here is that the uptrend will not be confirmed soon. So we will probably see prices below here, below the 33,200, and then we have to plan to go lower. Next stop 33,000 over here. This low in this area around about 32,000, and then below here the switch lows here, the swing lows. The next one is on the 30,400. That means when we see a regression to the big movement on the upside, when we switch over to the weekly, we see how strong the Dow was during the last weeks. And when we see a progress to the downside, the regression will have the space to test the 30,000. It's a 10% correction. 10 to 15% are normal, not unusual. And when we see that the Fed comes under pressure to turn maybe the interest rates up or stop the buying for the bonds, this can bring more pressure, and this is what we should see here in the next months, of course for the months, maybe a week or so, week. And important is really this one, what we could see here. This candle that we had here was a strong down move, but the buyers came back here from the 30,200, and this is important to see when we get the next test, and the test will fail. This is the signal that we see lower prices in the Dow Jones. And now switch over to the currencies. We see here at first the view to the US dollar, and the US dollar is very, very weak at the moment. That means here you see this downtrend is leading, but the level where we are here at the moment, this is the weekly chart. For this reason, we stay in the weekly. We see here this level around about the 90 was a fighting level over here, a support or a resistance level. It's not yet clear at the moment. The market is testing this level substantially, and when we break the level, we will probably see pretty soon the 38. And when we will see this in the monthly, we see here the very, very important level is the 38. Why is this so important? This is the reason. The support that we have in this region is an older one, and it was the support level in the latest side here. Have a look. This one is very, very important, and the next one when the test of this level will fail is here round about 84, 85 in this area. So when we see prices below here, below the 86, 87 round about this, we have a new downtrend in the month, and when the month is on the downside, this is extraordinary important, because of when this will happen, we can see here prices around the 80. We will see what will happen. I'm not that bearish here in the US dollar, because of we have higher interests, we have a larger economic growth in the US compared, for example, to Germany or Europe, and this is what the US dollar makes actually more appealing than the euro. And I'm from the fundamental side not yet sure if we really see a break of this level. This is what the time will bring, but this level is crucial. And when we talk about crucial level, let's talk about the pound, the British pound. Also very interesting to see here. We have a very strong pound at the moment. You see this here, and we are here also in the monthly chart, and the monthly chart is here also very important because the level that we see here is a strong resistance from former times. You see this here, and this is the area what the market is testing now, and it's totally different to here, because here we had a downtrend and that was the correction, but at the moment the market here is swinging up also trend like, and when we go above the level here over the 142 roundabout, we have the chance to see higher prices, to see the recovery of this currency, and this currency was very weak over the last years, and maybe we see the chance that the breakout will work, and the next strong resistance level in this chart is this area over here, the 170. So this is the way the market can go when the strength will keep in. That's for the pound, and that's for now for this morning. I say thank you for being with me, and goodbye. See you next time. Have a good day. Plan your trade, trade your plan, and see you. Bye bye.